Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Sushmita, and after I think almost a year, I'm back to talk about the book VANARA by Anand Neelakantan. If you have seen my previous video, you might have found another book review by the author Anand, another book review of a book by Anand Neelakantan, which was Asura, which told the story of Ramayana but from the perspective of Ravana. So again, in this book VANARA, we are told a story of Bali, Sugriva and Tara. So these are secondary characters or peripheral characters that are mentioned in the Ramayana. So I think it's not a spoiler if I say that Bali was the vanquished in that tale. So in Ramayana, we get to know that Bali was the one on the side of Adharma. So he was vanquished and he was killed by Lord Rama. But then this book tells us the tale from his perspective. We get a glimpse of his life. So it is a reimagination, so to say. So this is a mythological fiction book. Now, before you get to it, just a disclaimer for those people who do not like the mythological books, who do not like the epics to be questioned, or who does not like any other perspective of the epics. This is not a book for you because you will be offended, and there's no point reading a book that has the potential of offending you, so just avoid it. But those people who like their perspective being challenged, who like questioning the norm, or those people who like those kind of books which makes them think or encourages them to see things from different perspectives, then this is a book for you. Bali and Sugriva are two orphan Vanara boys who grow up in the ashram of Rishi Gautam. But they are ill-treated there because they are Vanaras by the fellow Brahman or other kids in the ashram. So they run away and they meet up with another group of people that belong to the same Vanara tribe, where with the encouragement or through the vision of their adoptive father Riksharajas, the brothers, especially Bali, dreams of building a city, dreams of building a kingdom for the Vanaras where everybody will be treated well, and so that they can earn the respect of everyone. And Bali eventually succeeds to do so. But destiny has other plans and he is betrayed by people he holds very close to himself. What I absolutely loved about this book is the world building. So this world is completely devoid of magic. Everybody is human, but the thing is that people are divided into different caste systems. We have the Devas who follows different rituals, we have the Asuras who have different way of life, we have the Gandharvas who are people who excel in music and arts, and then there are the Vanaras who are in fact Vanaras. That means people that live in the forest. But because this group of people, they do not follow the way of life as followed in the civilized society, so to say, they are considered inferior and they are considered uncivilized. They are considered as someone who would pollute the area around them. So this ability of the author to connect it, to make it relevant in context of our present day society is really admirable, and I absolutely loved it. Another thing that I loved about this book is the character building, especially for the main three characters. So we have Bali, Sugriv and Tara. We are shown about the inner monologues, inner turmoils of these characters in depth, and we also get to see the evolution of these characters. But as in real life, like some people do not change, some characters they do not change, and that is very accurately portrayed in the sense that there is the character Tara, who is stuck in a love triangle between these two brothers, and then she has these conflicting feelings. She very assuredly says that she loves Bali, but then she also feels weakness. She is also attracted to Sugriva, which I absolutely abhorred, and I hated her at times because of this. But then this is the brilliance of the writer, because it is so true. This so happens in real life as well. Sugriva is then someone who is obsessed with Tara, and he does not understand that she is the wife of his brother, and this makes him hate his brother, and then also makes him feel guilty for hating a brother who loves him so much. And that is so real that it was so frustrating. It was frustrating for me at times to read the book, and I wanted to fling it across reading about Tara and Sugriv. So yeah, because these characters were very real, and that is kudos to the author. The third thing that I liked about this book is the pacing, because when I read Asura, it was very difficult for me to get through the first part of the book because it felt very monotonous, and I wanted to go through it to read what happens later on. But this book did not have that problem of pacing. It was very nicely paced, and I finished this book I think in just one day. So that was, again, I like this in fact better than Asura. The author was so spot on in depicting the position of women in the society, because some men find it so difficult to accept women in position of power. Some men find it so difficult to accept even good advice from women, and how men try to attribute the success of women, or how men try to attribute a woman rising up the ranks to her association with powerful men. That is so accurate in this book, and sometimes mythological fictions, they gloss over those parts and make it a very rosy scenario, which was not the case in this book, and I absolutely loved that because it was too real. Okay. Something that I absolutely hate in books is love triangles, but this is my personal preference. Okay, love triangles make me sick. I abhor them. I hate them. I hate them. So I consciously try to avoid books that depict love triangles. But because I am absolutely a lover of mythological fiction, mythology, and anything that is related to mythology, so I picked this book up, and anyway I was very intrigued about the story of these three characters. So this book, it is not necessarily something that I did not like, because the love triangle angle in this book was dealt very nicely, but because of my personal preference, I did not like reading about it that much. So that is the only complaint that I have from this book that I can point out. Now, another thing that I need to mention is that while reading through the book, while going through the book, I cannot for the love of God point out what something that was missing. Okay, because while going through the book, I could feel a nagging feeling inside my head that there was something missing in the book, something was lacking, but I cannot pinpoint it, which is like a failure on my part, failure on the part of this video as a review video. But I don't know, there was something missing in this book which could not give me the complete joy that was supposed to be while reading a book like this. So yeah, these two are my only complaints from this book. So I rated the book Asura a 3.5 stars, and I'm rating this book the same. It's a 3.5 star read for me. So if you are someone who is a fan of mythological fiction, who loves mythological retellings, then this is absolutely a book that you can go for, because as usual, Anand Neelakantan does not disappoint, and I'm very much intrigued to read other books by this author and also post reviews as well. So if you like this video, and if you have watched this video till now, thank you. If you liked it, just like, also share it among your friends, and drop your comments if you agree or disagree about what I have said. If you have already read the book, if you haven't read the book, just get it, read it, and then just comment your feelings on the book. Thank you. Keep watching my channel, and I'm sorry for disappearing. I'll try to be regular, so just keep supporting. Bye.